Hi, welcome to BRR Knowledge Center. In this today's session, we'll talk about how to add our own URLs for the customization of web API request. So that means like if you create an API and if you can deploy it or if you can run that API, it is going to give you a defined URL, right? That was defined in somewhere application URL with some port number. That IP address and that port number is going to give you as part of running or consuming your API. But if you wanted to add other URLs, sometimes you may have internal or private and public IPs. And if you wanted to add all those IPs as part of consuming your API, how you are going to add those URLs as part of web API consumption? Let me go to this part here. This is where I have my API here. I can see here location registration, which is running my URL on this port number. I think here in this launch settings, this is what the 5190. This is where my application is running. If you run this, let us say like .NET build, and then you just run .NET run. So what it will do is it is going to run your application. What is happening? Something is happening. What did it use? Okay. Does anything happen with this? Something happened running. Build is succeeded, and the problem here was failed bind address and this stuff. Where did I give it here? Did I never give it? No. Why it is coming out here? I think I must. Okay. We didn't add anywhere, but why is this coming from? But okay. I come through the Visual Studio and see like what is happening. I'm going to this launch settings, and I can see this URL was fine and 0. If I run this, it must be run on this port number, right? So I'm going to see here. This is running on this. Yep. This is running on this 5190. So where I'm going to access my Swagger and even access other part of endpoints here, and API version 1.0 locations and 2.0 locations. Everything is working, but I wanted to change this URL or I wanted to add another URLs. So how to add this? So what you need to do is you just come back here and open this program.cs, and here you can add whatever URLs you wanted to be part of the application runtime. So where you need to add was here is, and here you can add if you want URLs and .add of. Here you can specify the URLs here, and let us say like I wanted to run on this port number 454, and also I wanted to run with my public IP. I think IP config. So IP address was 67. So I will give this address IP URLs .add of http://192.168.0.67.1244 or 1254, whatever port number you wanted to give it. Port number must be free on this server. And also you add any other URLs. Still you can add those many URLs here. 192, 168, and all you change this to localhost, and you assign some other port number 1244 to still add it. Now you build this, and if you run this, it won't automatically opens you the Swagger or any URL, because you have explicitly mentioned that this IPA must be consumed or invoked with these IPA addresses. Then it simply, the compile this here, it displays what are the URLs are listening. This URL is listening here. This is what the first one we have added, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Just copy the first one and see like how it is working. Slash locations. Yep, it's fine. It's working. And copy the second URL and say copy and browse it here and type locations. Super. It's also okay. And copy this third one, localhost, and you give it here and you run this. Super. Wow. So all these three URLs are working for me. Even I change different endpoints and see it's working, and even I can see our version 2 it is working, and same thing, it is working on different URLs here. It is working with this localhost. So that means you can customize the URL syntax or URL IP address and port number, and that IP address you can give it as part of no integration bit for the clients, an external or internal. If it is an internal person is going to consume your API, I think you can give this internal IP or private IP or some other different IP. And if the consumer is coming from external, then you provide public IP, and that IP you need to add it as part of URLs here. That's how I think you need to add your customized URLs as part of same API, and then you consume it. So I hope you understand like how to add URLs here, and you browse those URLs as similar like previous. Even you try for Swagger, I think, and Swagger also going to work on different three URLs. I think, yep, it's working. And here also you can try. This is also working, awesome, and this also going to work. So this is how, so you need to mention a different URLs and use it. So thanks for listening to this video. Please subscribe this channel for more videos on .NET technologies. Thank you.